up, Mona B?
Nothing much.
What it do? What it do?
Just that heat.
We had to wait on Tamika to climb back up in the seat.
I know, right? I feel like I had to climb
I
it
know,
out.
right?
It's okay to me.
Hey, it's okay to me. You've been short all your life.
Right, all my life.
All her life. I tell
All
everybody.
my
Folks
life.
make short jokes. I'm like, they don't bother me. I've been short all my life. So I'm like, okay. Hey, y'all, it's a bit... If this guy over playing with that mic, man, what's up, Mona? God, no.
It won't move.
Well, listen, y'all. We got y'all see what kind of day it's gonna be. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and you're listening to 105.1 with the lunchtime hour, the old school preacher.
And the church secretary.
And the choir president.
We'll be right back after this.
But now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go. And where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together. We're polishing up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe. And if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together, gonna polish up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. No, no, no. We're moving, we're grooving. We're moving, yeah, yeah. We're grooving. Moving, 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 go. Ain't no stopping us now. We wanna move. I know we love you. Ain't no stopping us now. We wanna love you. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh no, no. I'm on the move. I really, really got that groove. I know, we've got the groove. Let you on the move. No need in trying, no, 'cause I ain't buying. No, no, don't try to stop us, no, no, no. Got the groove, got the groove. I really, really got that groove. No need in denying, well, I ain't lying. I know. It's been far too long, well. Ain't no stopping us. We got the groove. Ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all. Just doing me while I get along. Yeah. We're leaving the negative people way behind. 'Cause it ain't no.
Mona, you wrong for that, buddy. You see me
I
on there
didn't do
linging.
nothing.
You see me linging over trying to get, because we got guests coming in today, so we had the studio set up a little different. But Mona watching me hit the buttons and hit the roll buttons and looking
I
at me like.
tried.
She said she just wanted to make sure you could stretch.
I noticed. That's exactly what she's doing. Hey, guys, you listen to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
Hey, it's 12:10 in the city of Florence, Alabama. You're in the show's area. You listen to the baddest radio station in the land.
The baddest.
The baddest. Not the baddest. Hey, I'm telling y'all, listen, I'm so glad I got the crew with me. I got the one and only church secretary. You got the one and only choir president. And listen, today has truly been a good day for us. Reason why we're still alive.
That's right. Sound like somebody phone, Mom.
And somebody is calling Mona right now. And Mona, you have to tell them what time you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they be forgetting.
Yeah, I think to be forgetting. Because, see, they still calling Mona. You may need to hit them a little thing to say, I'll call you back on the air or something. And evidently, it's bad when your own folks don't listen to you. Because I saw Barnett, so that's somebody some kin. Mona, that's somebody some kin to you. At least they should have been tuned in. Man, God, they don't believe
Maybe
you.
they on the app and it's a delay.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's what it is, a
That's
delay.
what it is.
Okay. Yeah, you know, that's funny you said that, because some people said, we be listening to y'all, and by the time y'all say call in, y'all done moved on to another subject.
Yeah.
So, listen, if you're going to call us anyway. Okay?
right.
We'll go back.
We'll go back, because we like Fox. If you ever watch Fox on TV, it's delayed. Okay? Yeah, it's delayed. The reason why, ever since Janet Jackson did the little incident, they
And that wasn't even bad.
everybody delayed. They delayed their broadcast, but we delay ours just in case Mona said the wrong thing. We can reach out and grab
But I
it.
don't say bad stuff.
But today is going to be pretty hot.
It's hot now.
It's going to be the high 96 with the low 78. And the humidity is going to be up 50%.
Well, let me ask you a
I
question.
feel it.
So, what does it feel like outside, though?
They said it's going to feel like actually 96
114.
today.
Now, I know they said it's gonna be over 100 degrees.
Yes.
No joke, for real.
I'm for real.
They said it's
You
gonna
think
feel
it
like
feel
100
like it up in
degrees.
here?
Right now.
Man, let me
It's-
tell y'all.
It's pleasant today.
Guess how much my light bill was?
Let's
Yeah,
not
you
tell
told us that if you told.
Mona, oh my goodness, y'all. You said that. That's
Let me
what I
guess.
said.
Let me guess.
1,300.
746.
Nah, higher.
Higher than
1,300.
746.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, lower than 1,300, but higher than 7. I was like
850.
higher.
1,000.
Man, y'all, I'm talking about hot. And I went upstairs and told the ghost that y'all gonna be hot up here, because I'm turning this air conditioner now.
Oh, you had the air conditioner going upstairs? Too?
Yeah, I make sure. You have to keep the whole house at a set
certain
temperature.
so it won't.
Because, see, what happens is when you have an upstairs house, the heat rises.
Yeah.
So, and my grandma, and I promise, God bless my grandmother's souls. My grandmothers are some of the smartest people. And one thing grandmother said is, if you're in a house, you got to let the whole house be lived in.
Right.
Otherwise, it will start to decay.
Okay.
And even downstairs in the basement, I got TVs playing and music and everything else going on in the basement. And I go through the house and sleep throughout the whole house too. So I can make sure that I don't want the ants and the spiders and everything else think it's that house.
Right.
But that light bill, so it was just, I looked at the bill, and y'all, I started sweating. I was like, my God, that don't make no sense. I mean, that's
why
ridiculous.
people live off the grid.
Hot as it is right now, man, you ain't want to live off the grid. You gonna go to Walmart. Folks in Walmart, the security people looking at you like, why you up here, baby? It's hot out there.
They know how to survive.
Yeah, they in the Walmart. I'm going to the Walmart, get me a chair
Yes.
Sit down
and sit down.
by the frozen goods.
Sit up there by the buggies. Just sit there.
Sit there like the man. Welcome to Walmart.
Yeah. You the greeter. They got to pay me.
Hey, listen, for those of you that looking for somewhere to stay cool, go to Walmart, go to the mall. Ain't nobody in the mall anyway. You might as well go there.
Oh Lord, it's empty.
Yeah, go
I
get out the heat. Go to the mall because it is hot out there. And whatever you do, do not leave your children in the car
No.
Please,
because
don't.
they're
Oh,
not
that's
made out of
bad.
what we made out of. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. My grandma and my mama done left us in the car many times, but we had sense enough to get out.
Yes.
Listen, they say, don't y'all get out that car. We like, it's hot up in here. So guess what we did?
Get out
Got out
anyway.
the car.
We got out that car and stood around the car, but we didn't go in the store.
Right.
You know, we stood around and then we went up under the, you remember Gibson and
Yes.
Sunflower? We just go stand up under the thing
And wait on them to come
and wait
out.
on them to come out. And they said, what you doing out the car? It was hot. These children today, they sitting in the car, can't hardly breathe and won't get out. Get
That's
out
sad.
the car,
It
children.
is sad. It's really
Get-
sad.
This woman working for Amazon, she said she had to be at work. She couldn't miss no days. She had an 8-year-old daughter. She took her baby to work with her, had the air conditioner on in the car. The baby got cold, turned the car off. Then the baby got extremely hot and died.
How long did she stay gone?
The whole work
Well, she was working.
No.
So they said, so the young lady had, and I don't think they should charge the girl. You know
I
why?
don't either.
Because she had the air conditioner running.
Well, I don't think they should charge her anyway because she was really trying
She
to
was
do
trying,
it
exactly.
as a
I think
benefit.
that's bad though,
So-
because it's childcare is so expensive.
Who you telling?
Inflation is expensive. So these mothers that's out here trying to work, it's hard for them to.
Mona, I did not know that it costs $275 a week for an infant to go
Yes.
to daycare.
Yes.
$275.
And then you got to provide the diapers and the milk.
And then they wonder why people why these people at home
I want you to
and
do.
not working.
Okay, do me a favor. I ain't the smartest some in here, but $275 a week, and you ain't making but $10 a week. You ain't making but $125 a week. So you might as well stay at home and with your baby.
Yeah. So that's what I'm like.
That's why a lot of them staying at home.
I mean, think
And
about
if they
it.
got more than one child, you definitely can't
It's
send them.
worse.
I'm just like, I'm in the wrong. But think about it, y'all. $275 a week?
75 a week.
Yeah.
Everything is
And you make,
going up.
if you make $10 an hour, I'm gonna even make it better. Okay, let's go. You make $15 an hour. Okay, now y'all do the math. $15 an hour, that's $600 a week. You take the taxes out of it, you ain't gonna bring home but $400.
Right.
You gotta pay child care $275. You ain't
got
got but $100.
$200 left.
Then you got
and-
gas.
You ain't got
and
that much. You got
food.
$100 and some dollars.
Because they ain't gonna give you food stamps if you got a job.
Exactly.
It's just crazy.
So this young lady, y'all, she said Amazon was paying her $17 an hour. She couldn't miss no more. So what she did, her daughter was 8 years old. Now, what I'm saying is, at 8 years old, and I think she wasn't there all day. I think they said on the news she was there like 4 hours. And the mama went back out to check on her. And when the mama went out to check on her, that's when she found her unconscious.
That's so sad.
Because she said, I left the car running with the air conditioner on. So evidently the baby got hot, got cold.
Then if she
Turn
would have
the
left
air
the baby at home, she would have got DHR called
Exactly.
on her. So
Yeah,
it was
so-
And
like,
then you don't have people that really ain't nobody want to babysit nobody else's kids.
Yeah, see, that's another thing.
And
When
ain't
I-
nobody gonna help you out. You gonna have to pay somebody. So it's
Well,
just like,
when I was growing up, my grandmothers, or my auntie, or it was somebody in the community that your mom could send you to
Right.
until you got old enough to stay at home by yourself.
yeah,
But in today's time,
And then
y'all could at least do some kind of trade.
And then
or
this summer
something.
you got Vacation Bible School.
yeah. Well, see, that's another thing. People don't have nothing for the kids to do during the summer,
Hey.
or you don't take advantage of
Of
it.
Of
what's
the
going-
stuff. Mhm.
Because if I was a single parent or if I had kids, I would send my kids to that program that JV go to.
Over there at the community
Yeah.
center.
Shoot, yeah.
Man, I send y'all go. What time they open? Y'all go there and sit outside. At 8 o'clock, you gonna sit out there till 10. No joke. Well, I'm telling y'all, Head Start, we have the summer feeding program.
Right.
The summer feeding program wouldn't let you come in till 10:30. We used to go over there, and this is the crazy part, y'all. This is how you know life
You
has
used to go
changed.
play on the playground.
Go play on the
Yeah,
playground
until it was time.
Till it's time to go open the door. Once they open that door, that air conditioner on, we stayed over there. They had to put us out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to do that.
Had to put us out. And then we used to put on clothes. Boy, we got older, we'll put on clothes, go over there. That's where your Mac at. You know, you're going to meet the guns over there.
Everybody will go.
Everybody in one spot.
But they ain't doing nothing no more.
They ain't doing that no more. So it's like, man, they're the same. So I don't think the girl, personally, I don't think the girl should be charged.
No, I
Just
didn't.
trying.
Yeah, she's really trying, y'all.
No, I don't think she should get charged. And it is so much going on now. You charging the wrong people.
Well,
Girl, what you say?
well, they ain't charging Donald Trump. So guess what, y'all? So Donald Trump yesterday won a big victory from the Supreme Court.
Yes.
And on today, guess what happened? Donald Trump was convicted and was supposed to be sentenced in that bribery case. His attorneys filed for a delay in sentencing because of the ruling he received yesterday.
Because now they're saying that since the trial, his sentencing yesterday was for the immunity. Now they saying all this happened during the presidential election.
I'm telling you,
So now he's
look
gonna
out,
get off
man.
on everything.
Man, they getting ready to rock y'all. Y'all getting ready to see something that you ain't never seen before. And ain't nothing different. Only difference is black folks already seen this. Okay, people always, I'm just being very honest with you. Black people have lived this. It's a different law for black people.
It is.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Somebody, you may think somebody said, y'all be talking racist. No, we be telling you the truth. And the truth people don't want to hear.
Facts.
But if you want to get the truth, watch this. Independence Day. Independence Day wasn't for us.
No, because we were still slaves.
Come on now, you gonna help me. And if you want to read your history, since y'all don't like to I want to read our history, read your history. What happened is, in 1700s, the white man wanted to break off from the British.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did was they broke off from the British, and that was in the 1700s. And if you read your history, it specifically says white man. You say the white man was
They
free.
received independence from Britain.
And look, when you read it, it said the white man was freed. It didn't say the black man was freed. It said the white man was freed.
Funny what you can find out when you read, huh?
Come on now. That's why they say don't read. They don't want us to read. And they wrote that now.
They sure didn't want us to learn how to read.
Nah, they want you to learn to read. Because when you learn
That
how to
ain't funny,
read,
but they did.
I was laughing at it because I said, this thing specifically said the white man. Independence Day celebration June 4th, July the 4th. It marks the day when the original 13 American colonies declared independence from British.
Wow.
And it was in 1776. It was the day when white male Americans became free. So Independence Day was built on white males being free. Now, it wasn't until what, 1865?
63 when
1865 was this was when we found out.
about the Juneteenth.
Come on now. June 19th, 1865. We found out in Galveston, Texas, that enslaved people were free. Now, but in I can tell you now, this is what my daddy told me. My daddy was born in 1945. My daddy said in 1950, his folks were still slaves. But they were slaves on the plantation, but not with chains, but slaves from the economy.
Yeah.
They had to work on Mr. Dudlow plantation in order to provide for the family.
Well, a lot of people, they look at it and they say, well, my family didn't have nothing to do with me personally, so they don't think that their family was slaves. But I think at the same time, you're thinking wrong. Anytime history take place, it has something to do with you.
Got something to do with you.
Yes.
And that's what's wrong with these little kids now.
Right.
Walking around talking about, well, I'm sick of y'all talking about slavery. Well, how you think you got free? You didn't get free off of you just not paying attention. You know, people lost their lives marching. And I thank God for our white brothers and sisters that marched and stood up for what was right with us. And that's why, and I'm going to tell y'all something. You do your history, you come to find out it was some white slaves.
Right.
Yeah.
They were called indentured servants. That's slave. They were slaves. So I don't know why people try to ignore history and facts. And guess what? I think that because the president has shown us that he should get immunity, I think black people should get immunity. Why? Because I heard this said, the law was created.
For the black man.
We was looked at as nobody. So if we nobodies, how can you apply a law to nobody?
Right.
That's true.
Okay, somebody do the math. If we are nobodies, how can you apply the law to nobodies?
I was just reading. It said this is the first time the SCOTUS,
Supreme Court.
formally ruled that former presidents may be protected from criminal charges.
And you done had Watergate,
Exactly.
you done had Bill Clinton, you done had all this
All
other
that.
stuff. Now all of a sudden, come on now.
The first time
Come on.
ever.
You hit it on the head, Mona. Mona came in the morning and said, Donald Trump's smart.
He real smart.
Hey, that man said, I'm gonna load the courts up with my people. So when I get ready to do what I'm gonna do, I got a group of people gonna protect me.
Because what Trump said, this is a big win for me.
Thank you.
He know.
But Joe Byron, you would be crazy as all get up if you didn't use your power not to send your son to jail. I wouldn't let my son go to jail.
I wouldn't let mine go.
I don't give a hell bean what nobody say. Whether y'all vote for me or not, I'm gonna use my powers. I'm gonna keep my son out of jail.
Well, he might as well.
Right is right. And I feel like that's right.
Well, I done forgot the saying, if it's good for the goose, it must be good for the gander.
It's got to be.
Man, what you said. Man, Joe Byron.
I'm just saying.
Joe Byron, if you can
That
remember.
ain't nothing compared to what Trump done done. You know what I'm saying?
Come on
So
now. Man, Barack need to go back in office smoking his cigarettes.
Might as well.
Man, Barack, you quit smoking trying to please these folk. Trump ain't trying to please nobody. And everybody love him. So I was you, Joe Byron. I would just come out and just say, hey, y'all, since y'all say I'm old, I ain't remember what I just did. I just freed my son.
I forgot.
I forgot.
Right.
And Trump is one of those people who he don't care what nobody say. He gonna be himself.
I love it. I like Trump. The folks at the church call me Trump.
I am so glad I didn't drink that coffee.
Oh, you almost spit everywhere.
Yeah,
That's what they call me. The man got mad at me, called me Trump. Yeah, I like Trump. I said, it's okay. Trump ruined
So was
this
he
thing.
calling you a dictator?
Yeah, he called me a dictator because I didn't want to do what he said.
Oh.
Now that's the crazy part. I didn't do what he said. Now I'm come Trump. But y'all gonna vote for Trump. And let me tell you something. This is what took me. People say I ain't vote for him. He didn't get in on his own.
No.
But you ain't got to. You don't have a. Listen, y'all better learn how to grow y'all some vegetables.
But that's all right.
You want me to say?
Look, you want them to say what? You know how to grow some vegetables?
Yeah.
What you know how to grow?
Plant.
Let me tell you what.
You can grow some plants.
Yeah.
Them funny weeds.
Sound like it.
That's what I was like, man.
Some weed.
See, hey, listen.
I will.
Hey, you know what? People used to frown on folks about that. Now that's a
Now
$1 billion
everybody trying to-
industry.
It is big.
It's a $1 billion
That's
industry.
good money.
I think all folks that went to jail for selling weed should be released.
And they should give them some money for putting them in there for the
Yeah, I think
foolishness.
for foolishness. Everybody that went to jail selling weed, y'all need to let them out.
And it was just because they were, I honestly believe it was because it was more black people doing it.
Come on now.
So they wanted to.
But now
Hey.
it's a lot.
Everybody.
Of
Yeah, now it's everybody. So
Ooh,
now.
what that woman tell
So
us
now
yes-
what is it?
Yeah.
It's legal.
Hey, we had a Reba McIntosh in here yesterday, boy. Reba McIntosh told us some stuff. And when she told us about her ex-husband, he was the biggest dope dealer that ever existed. When
Really?
dope.
dope,
Yeah.
I mean, he was a pusher.
Okay.
So there you go. We ain't,
It
but
ain't
anyway.
just. It ain't.
Man, where you think they get it from?
Well, and it's not signified.
Come on.
And that's what people got to get out of what they're saying. A lot of people say things are stereotype based on people.
You talking about that watermelon?
Yeah, the Watermelon Festival and all
What?
that. You know, people always saying only certain people do
You like that
certain
watermelon?
things.
You like the watermelon?
But it's not. I mean, everything is for everybody. You just got to be able to adapt to
Have
it.
you ever paid attention to the statue that's sitting in front of some people's houses with the little black boy holding the watermelon?
Yeah, we ain't had that.
The little-
You seen the little black
The little
top baby.
ceramic.
Yeah, y'all.
But that's just like, our guest today that we're having about the gardening. A lot of blacks wouldn't garden. 'Cause they
now.
didn't-
But back in the day, all blacks used to garden.
I want a garden now. I want a big garden in the back of my yard.
Okay, well, let me go and hit you with something. You got to own some land.
I know, right?
That's the thing y'all not paying attention to. Own some land so you can grow you some food. But you got to know how to grow the food. And Mona, I actually didn't think Mona knew what she was talking about till she hit me with it and actually knew exactly what she was talking about. They had an almanac, and there was a little book, and it tells you when to plant, what day to plant, what the moon should be, how the moon should look, and the whole deal. And back in the day, them folks did that, and they was on it.
Yeah, the vegetables were so good.
Well, y'all, hey, stay tuned.
We're talking a little gardening today. Let's see if Mona know what she's talking about.
Yeah, we have the
We're gonna
4-H
see if
club.
Mona know. Gonna
Okay.
ask some questions.
What is it, the 4-H club? What's the name of it?
They're with the Auburn group.
Hey, they went to Armin Group, but we're gonna see if they really know what they're talking about. But I'm gonna step out and let them step in, and Mona and Tamika gonna ask some good questions now. So the next 15 minutes, y'all, 15, 20 minutes, we can have special guests on with us. But we want you to tune in so that you can ask your questions. You can call in at 256-365-1000. Get ready, because they get ready to come on. We got a couple questions. We're going to take a break, and then we're going to come back with our guests, okay? So you're listening to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
Lock me up and throw away the key. He knows how to get the best out of me. I know falls for the world to see. Train my whole life just to be.
Tell nobody I control you. I broke you just to own you. They can't tell that I love you. Cause you know you're me. I love when you're submissive. You love it when you feel pain without bitching. So say it.
Give leave me with nothing when I come down. I come down. Leave me with nothing when I come down. I don't gotta be one now. I just wanna be one now. Your girls tonight. I don't gotta be one now. I don't gotta be one now. I just wanna be one now. Your girls tonight. With a key, he knows how to get the best out of me. I know falls for the world to see. Train my whole life just to be. Took the world, but I'm still not free. This is a secret that I keep. Until it's gone, I can never find peace. Raise my whole life just to be. We don't gotta be right now. I don't gotta be the one now. I just wanna be one now. Your girls tonight. We don't gotta be right now. I don't gotta be the one now. I just wanna be one now. Your girls tonight. Tell me I love you. Break it down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sounds. This love is a private affair. Interrupt the flow, no, then better not dare. We got to break it all down. In the daytime, I think not. I'd rather do you after school like some homework. Am I getting you hot in my bedroom? Cause then we have to stop. Please don't stop. I'd rather wait till everyone's fast asleep.
else to hear the sound. This love is a private affair. Interrupt the flow, no, they better not dare. We got to break it on down. Can you hear me? We got to break it on down. Candlelight, no, I don't think so. The crackle of the flame will just spoil the flow. Besides, I can be your fire, baby, dripping all over like the ball of wax. Relax and let go. Ooh, break it down. I don't want nobody else to hear the sound. This love will go. Oh no, we got to break it on down. All the way down. We got to break it on down.
All right, guys, we're back. You're tuned into 105.1, the music muscle of the show.
Hey, everybody.
All right, guys, I'm here with Jane and Michaela, and they are from Auburn with the Alabama Exchange Program. Extension program. All right, I got it right. And they're with the gardening program. And with the summer months are here, we're going to learn a little bit about gardening today. We're going to learn their roles into gardening. And we already had someone to hit us up and said, we got to learn how to use the Farmer's Almanac. Do y'all use the Farmer's Almanac?
We have. We also use the Alabama Cooperative Extension website. We also have a SOW app. And we encourage people to use that because it's going to tell you exactly how to plant, when to plant, and what varieties of plants that you can have around here in North Alabama.
Okay, well, you guys might not know, but did they get rid of the almanac? Because I don't see it nowhere.
They still have it. You may see it maybe like at your local co-op.
Okay.
You can also tend to order it online if you want to see it.
Okay. Because I was telling them earlier, my dad used to use it. He used to I don't know. We used to have stacks of almanacs in the house. That's what he went by when he was gardening.
But like I said, you can find it online or go by the local co-ops.
Okay.
And then, like I said, check out our aces.edu website and then come by one of your local extension offices. We can give you stacks of articles and all kinds of information as well.
Okay, say that again. What's the name of the website that they can go to?
ACES, like Aces of Spades, aces.edu.
Okay.
That's Alabama Cooperative Extension.edu.
Okay, so they go there and they can find out when to plant, what to plant, and how to plant. Because I need to know how to plant.
Yes. And
Really,
I will
Tamika?
make another
You know how to
plug.
plant.
I'll make another
No.
plug.
Really?
So Michaela and I, we are home grounds agents, and our job is to teach the general public about horticulture, about gardening, and landscapes. So if you can't find it on the website, give one of us a call.
Okay.
And we'll be glad to help you.
All right.
All right, so what you do you actually, Michaela, do you actually go out and teach classes or teach groups on how to plant and how to garden?
Yes, so we'll do different workshops in the counties that we're over. So like I'm over 6 different counties, and so we kind of space it out to where we're hitting each of the counties, and depending on what the people are kind of telling us that they want to hear or see or learn about, that's the type of workshops that we'll do. Jane and I actually recently just did a small container gardening down in Marion County, just a couple counties over. So we teach them all about if you don't have a big yard or a big space for gardening, then you can easily do, a small raised bed, or even just using a 5-gallon bucket, or just a couple planters on your balcony or front porch, just different ways that you can garden.
Okay, Moni, so you ain't even got to do your whole backyard. You can
I know.
You can do a bucket.
You can get the little tubs and stuff and plant it in there.
That's all you need.
That's what I used to do my greens in.
So is this a free, is this free to the community, or is it a paid event?
No, this is free. There are some workshops that we do have a small fee for, just to help us get supplies and things. Like we give away, tomato plants or what the barrels that you had at the last workshop.
Yeah, so sometimes we'll give away either soil or containers, and usually the cost of like a workshop like that would be about $5. And I think that's pretty reasonable because you get about 2 hours of educational content, plus you get plants, plus soil, plus a container to take home.
Oh,
So
Oh, yes.
I think it's a pretty good bargain.
for $5, I'm about to do my own.
I was gonna say, you can't drive to Walmart or
No,
your
you
local
can't.
No.
for that amount.
Plus the free knowledge that you're getting through the extension agents.
You want to swap mics with Mona? Because Mona likes swapping mics. Sorry about doing that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, so hopefully that'll be better for you. All right. So with the gardening, we've learned that it's through the 4-H club. So this time of year, what is the most popular thing to plant, to garden?
So that
Food
one,
wise,
want me
yes.
to?
You can go ahead.
I'm a guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes.
Tomatoes.
Yes. Yes. Matter of fact, this is, I think everybody in the state of Alabama plants a tomato.
You know why though? This is Alabama. They like the fried green tomatoes.
Yes, they do.
A
And
solid tomato sandwich.
yeah, yeah, and we get tomato questions all the time.
Really?
And just about every day, we're answering a tomato question. Matter of fact, I'll make a plug. On Monday, I'm doing a tomato workshop over in Athens, Alabama. Yeah, so we do sporadically. We'll do tomato workshops. We're also going to be having, and you might know the date, I cannot remember, over in Tuscumbia, a tomato sandwich day coming up. I believe it'll be in July. Give us a moment. We'll let you know the
Okay,
date.
a tomato sandwich
Tomato
works.
Yes, and that's free. You can come by, you can get a tomato sandwich, good old Duke's mayonnaise on
Mayonnaise
there,
and
and
tomatoes
tomato and
and
salt and pepper. and then you can come and you can talk to either myself or Michaela and learn about what's going on with your tomatoes.
Okay.
And like I said, she's going to pull up the date for that. But usually that's in July, and not mid-July. And it'll be at the Tuscumbia Courthouse.
Okay.
And it's free to the general public. And usually it's from about 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. And you can come, we'll be there until we run out of tomatoes, literally.
Okay.
Well, you know what a lot of people do not know about tomatoes is that if you go to the store and buy a store-bought tomato and then you plant a tomato, the taste is totally different.
Yes.
A homegrown tomato is way better than a store-bought tomato.
I think it's the blood, the sweat, and the tears that you
think
put
it
in
is.
that garden.
It's something. It's a difference. It's a
Yeah.
big difference. You could tell a homegrown tomato.
So do y'all have any watermelon plants right now? Gardening?
So I have a funny story, and it actually involves the 4-H kids. I'm going to probably get in trouble for this. So Morgan County 4-Hers, y'all apologize. So our 4-H agent, she had said, "Hey, we have a raised bed at our office," and she said, "We've got some watermelon seeds that we want to plant."
Mm-hmm.
They are not watermelon seeds. They came up as cucumbers. So now we have cucumbers coming out of our ears. So I wish we had watermelons. I love growing watermelons.
So were
we just
they
have cucumbers.
in the wrong packaging?
They were in the wrong packaging. So always check that. Even if it says watermelon,
Right.
still might be some cucumbers.
Surprise.
How do you know? How would you have known?
We wouldn't have known until they came
Until they
up.
grew.
Oh, okay. I was finna say, because somebody like me would have never known that.
Yeah, and I planted them. I'll be honest. I was the one that planted it, and
So what are y'all doing with the cucumbers?
So doing a couple of things, and matter of fact, I need to get with one of our agents, our food safety agent, Miss Susan Hill, and do a pickling and preserving and
idea.
canning. But lately, what we have been doing is eating them at the extension office. And we are also donating a lot of the produce to our local food bank. As I don't mean to, again, making another plug. We have a program.
No, go ahead and plug them out. People, we need to know.
We have a program. It's called Grow More, Give More, and this was started in 2020. As part of the pandemic or because of the pandemic, and it was to encourage people to, when you grow your own produce, give it to your neighbor that maybe that
Right.
widow, maybe that person that's homebound that can't get to the grocery store.
Okay.
And as we all know and experienced from the pandemic, there was nothing at the grocery store. There was not
Nothing.
even toilet paper.
It's true.
And so we are still continuing that with our Grow More, Give More program. We encourage people, if they want to be a part of the program, again, they can go to the aces.edu website and register your garden. And we also show where local places that are part of the program. So each county has a designated local food bank and or a church that they can go and donate their produce.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Grow more, do more.
Grow More, Give More.
Grow more, give more. Got to remember that.
That's nice.
Yeah, that is
So when
nice.
y'all do your pickling, make sure y'all contact us and let us know. I love pickles. I don't like cucumbers. That's crazy.
But you like
I
pickles.
love pickles.
Yes, yeah. Matter of fact, I need to. Probably tomorrow I'll be at the office picking some more because the other day I picked about 30. And that was just in one of our raised beds. Like I said, it was the 4-H'ers and I planted it, and we thought it was going to be wonderful watermelon because you think watermelon for 4th of July.
Right. So you're going to have
We got
cucumbers.
We don't have pickles. So we really what we probably need to be having is a backyard cookout. You know, hamburgers, hot
Right.
dogs.
Cucumber salad.
Yes, have a cucumber salad. That would be good.
Yes. So, how did you get started with the 4-H Club doing the gardening program?
Michaela, do you want to answer kind of just
Yeah, because
about-
you're really young with that. I can't see.
Yeah.
How did you
with-
get into
with
gardening?
horticulture?
Get into gardening.
Yes.
So my background is actually landscape architecture and landscape contracting.
Okay.
So I actually do not have my degree in horticulture. From just a young age, I've always enjoyed being outdoors a lot more than being stuck inside. So I've always had a passion for the outdoors and natures and stuff like that. So that's kind of what got me started looking into like landscaping and stuff. And then once I graduated, I spent some time in a greenhouse and doing nursery work and stuff like that. And that's actually when I found got a little closer with horticulture and actually wanted to learn more about doing plants and gardening and things like that. And then that's when I found extension. And then through the extension program, it's just, grew my knowledge of the subject even more. And of course, in school we had the 4-H program, and that's where we're able to get a lot of
Yes.
kids involved. So growing up, I of course had that and was involved with that. So just using that as an outreach, I guess that's kind of how I got started in everything.
Okay.
Nice.
So I am a third generation horticulture and nurserywoman. So my parents had have a wholesale and retail garden centers in the Montgomery area, and I grew up. It's in the blood. So I graduated from Auburn, and then decided to go back and get a master's in public horticulture. Because I found that my passion was teaching and outreach. I can still grow stuff, and I'm willing to be in the dirt, but I enjoy talking to people and eating. So,
So you most definitely got a green thumb.
so that is where my passion lies. And prior to working for Extension, I'm a military spouse, so we were stationed out in California, and I was a horticulture professor out there. And then we got the opportunity to come home because Alabama is where we're from, and Alabama, Auburn came calling. Because they found out I was moving back home, and I have been with them for about 2 years now.
Okay. So, if someone has the desire to be part of the gardening club, how could they be a part of it? Do y'all have a gardening club?
So we
Is that
do-
different?
So it's a slightly different.
Okay.
So we have a couple of ways that you can volunteer and become part of Alabama Cooperative Extension.
Okay.
If you are an adult and you're interested in gardening and would want to volunteer with us, you're welcome to become an Extension Master Gardener
Okay.
with us. There's a couple of things involved. You would take a 14-week class, and it's an introduction to horticulture class. And then to become certified, you would complete about over the course of a year 50 hours of volunteer service with us with the extension office. We go out, we do teaching, we do volunteer projects. We have all walks of life. They're a part of our Extension Master Gardener program. If you are someone that I would love to volunteer, but I don't have the time, we have a program. It's called Garden U. Garden U. It's an online, completely online program. It's the same educational material that you would learn as a master gardener, but just doesn't require the volunteer hours. And so it's really, but you're still getting that educational material. We also have, of course, our 4-H program, and that is primarily geared toward our youth. Lauderdale County 4-H. Whitney Wilcoxon is the one of the heads of it. And if you or anybody listening would like to get involved, we'd love to have you. Not only are they part of gardening, but they do other things like archery. They go on kayaking field trips, canoeing field trips. They go camping.
Oh, wow.
So they do a lot of activities.
Mostly outdoor stuff.
Mostly outdoors. There is a sewing class too, or sewing club too. So if you're more of the inside person, we have sewing and art classes too.
And
That
those are
sounds good.
normally, they're not really a high fee for those classes.
No, ma'am.
What are the age? limit?
Usually they will start, so we have our little ones that will start as young as about 3 or 4, and then we go all the way to 18 years old if you're part of 4-H.
So the way they get to be a part of 4-H is through the school system, right?
Yes, they can join through their school, or like I said, you can visit the local county extension office here in Lauderdale County. You can visit the Lauderdale County extension office. Is located off of Veterans Drive. It's right near, if you know where the Florence Lauderdale Coliseum is, it's right in front of that building.
Okay.
As you're headed toward downtown.
Tamika showed me.
Yeah, I told her, I said, I enjoyed it. I used to be a Girl Scout troop leader, and that was my passion. I would go over and utilize for archery and camping. They taught me how to camp, take my girls camping, and also, I think y'all used to do horseback riding.
Yes.
Or
Yes, they still do. Yes,
okay,
yes,
see, we
yes.
did horseback riding through
That's
the 4-H
good.
club. So I used to enjoy those things. But we actually we worked with the 4-H club this spring with fishing.
That was our first time.
That was my
fishing.
first time actually
okay.
fishing. So
Were you able to bait the hook?
she knows
I'm
how to
used
fish.
to
She's a good
fishing.
country girl.
Okay.
I had never been fishing.
Okay.
So
She baited the hook.
Mr. Tim
Hook? Okay.
actually taught me how to bait the hook, and I caught my first 2 fish.
Out of all of us, she's the only one that got the fish.
Yeah, so we're excited about that. We will actually be doing it again on May the 27th. July the 27th. So everybody mark your calendars. July the 27th, we will be having Gross Out over at McFarland Park, and we will be doing fishing and other things going on that day. So we'll probably reach out to y'all to see if y'all can come out and be a part of that
Show them
that
some
day.
gardening stuff.
Yeah, so that would be some good things to do on the 27th. But we thank y'all. Do y'all have anything else you want to share with them and let them know about gardening? Michaela, you've been kind of quiet now.
Don't feel bad. They do me the same way.
No. Jane's been here a lot longer than I have. I just started a couple months ago, so I'm still, working my way into.
Well,
the
you're doing
system and
good. You're doing
everything,
good. You're doing good. But give us those dates again. So this, we have the tomato sandwich.
Yes, Colbert County Tomato Sandwich Day.
What was the date?
We,
I don't have the
So
date.
you're gonna text me the date. We're gonna
Yes.
put that on
Yes.
I
our
have the
Facebook
Winston
page.
County date
yeah, so
next
yeah,
Friday.
yeah,
The
Winston
12th.
County's is the 12th, but it's typically, like I said, it's typically in mid-July,
Okay.
and it's at the Tuscumbia. It's in Tuscumbia at the Colbert County Courthouse, usually from 10 a.m. till about 2 p.m. And we will serve tomato sandwiches. Again, if you like a good old-fashioned
Homegrown tomato.
tomato
Homegrown.
sandwich.
Mona ready to go already. Look at her.
But come by and see us. Also encourage you, your listeners, to come by and visit your local county extension office. We are the best kept secret. We are the best kept secret. We are our job as extension agents is to bring research-based information and education to the general public. That's our job.
Yeah.
And we encourage people to call us with your landscape gardening questions. Michaela is actually your primary extension agent, and so if you want to share your contact information,
You can give it to us live, and we'll also post it on our website.
that would be great.
So that would be good. And also, what is some things, if somebody want to come by? I know you mentioned about what's the name of the food bank again?
So our program is called Grow More, Give More.
Grow More, Give More.
Yes, and we would love to have you as part of that program. It's a matter of fact. Just last week, we installed a what we call a pop-up garden in Town Creek at the Town Creek Library.
Oh, okay.
And that's part of the Tiger Giving Day funds that's funded by donations to Auburn. And that is a mini community garden. And our goal, one of our big goals and pushes, is to have a pop-up garden in food desert areas all across the state. And Town Creek, and just a little while down the road, is one of those what's considered a food desert. And so now they have a little pop-up garden.
That's so nice. That's really
So why are
nice.
they considered a food desert?
They do not have a grocery store. They have a Dollar General, but they do not have a grocery store. Their closest grocery store is either here in the Florence, Muscle Shoals area,
So
or
they
they
gotta
have
drive.
to, or they have to go to Moulton, Decatur.
Okay, so I'm putting this on our Facebook page, and we'll also put it on our website. So Grow More, Give More. So if you need more information on that, make sure you check out the 4-H exchange program from that. And we will also post Michaela's information for you to get back in contact with her if you have any gardening question, any landscape questioning. Because I know it's so hot right now. We need to make sure you're keeping your grass cut and watered. Things of that sort. I was sitting there looking at my grass this morning. I was like, "Oh, I need water," but that ain't
But
what I
by
want to do.
being this hot, are they cutting the grass low? They're not cutting it low because it'll die, right? Okay.
So, what is the best treatment for your grass right now? Watering it.
Keeping it watered. We do recommend that you try to water in the mornings. And that goes for both your fruit and vegetable garden and your lawn and landscape. You want to water in the mornings. The reason for that is because it's going to allow the dew, the water to eventually evaporate, and you're going to prevent fungal disease. The other thing with a lawn is you always want to cut it about an inch or so. If you cut it too low, especially right now when it's been very, very dry, it's kind of like if you were to cut y'all have fingernails,
Yes.
yeah. So if you were to cut it real, real low, you'd be cutting to the quick, basically. And so you don't want to stress that lawn or even your landscape out if you were to do that.
Okay.
I got one question. Like, well, I got a story and a question. I had planted a garden one time, and it had some beautiful fruit, vegetables, and stuff in it. So I seen some spiders in there. What do you use to keep spiders out of your garden?
Sorry, you want me to?
Go ahead.
Try. Y'all see this?
Well, come on, Michaela, give us your version. You're the landscape expert.
I have arachnophobia. I'm scared of spiders. So
I mean, generally, spiders aren't really going to cause much harm to your landscape.
but they'll cause harm to me. I'm scared.
Scared of
No,
I'm
so,
just scared of spiders. That's my worst thing about gardening.
No. I mean, spiders aren't really harmful, to be honest. And I mean, it's so I mean, they're gonna be fine to be, in your lawn and in your garden and stuff. They're not really a big concern.
See, that's easy for you to say.
Now, now if you've had something like caterpillars or beetles or something that's actually eating your leaves and stuff, then that's something you would want to be concerned with.
What do you use for those? Because I know, like when you do garden, them little things be eating your plants up and stuff and killing your plants.
There are different insecticides that you can use, targeting for each different, insect or bug or whatever that you have there. So, caterpillars is going to have a different insecticide than, if you had Japanese beetles or something like that. The biggest thing for those type of things is, catching them early when they're at the larvae stage, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be a lot easier to maintain and to control. And insecticide's gonna work better at that stage as well.
Okay.
And always give us a call. We can help you
Mhm.
identify the insect
Mhm.
and then give you recommendations for controlling that
Okay.
insect. That's one of
That's
our
good.
main things. And anytime you have a question about a pesticide, give us a call. We can help you recommend a pesticide to use. Just because there's often anytime you're using a pesticide, that is a toxic chemical and that can be dangerous. So it's always good to read the directions. I know I have to say that to my husband all the time. But read the directions of that pesticide label if and when that's recommended. Like I said, give us a call. We can help you identify the pests that you're having or problem that you're having in your lawn or landscape.
Okay.
All right. If you have any questions, any calls, we're taking questions and calls for the next couple of minutes. You can call us here at 256-365-1000. Jan and Michaela, y'all are very knowledgeable for what you know. But if y'all have any calls, please call us at 256-365-1000. So the almanac is obsolete, Mona. No, I'm just joking. But Mona was really excited about that. She said her daddy actually went by the almanac for everything. It taught him how to plant early in the morning, 2:00 in the morning. He would get up. That was dedication.
That is some dedication.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I get up at 2:00 in the morning and plant.
Well, and going back to the SO app, that's why the SO app is so great, is because it not only tells you exactly what to plant at that time, but you put in like your location or put in what county you're in, so it it takes into account your zone that you're in. And then what's really neat is it keeps track of it for you. So once you say it's time to plant corn or something, you put in, okay, on this date I planted my corn, and it's actually going to tell you how long until you're able to harvest that corn.
Oh.
So it's a neat little way to keep track of it as well.
And that's a free app too.
Okay, we got to get that. I love gardening as far as vegetables and stuff like that goes, but like for plants, flowers, I do not have a green thumb at all. You know those, I call them funeral flowers, the lilies or something like that.
Yes, Easter lilies.
Okay, when those start browning at the tip, when the leaves start browning and stuff, what do y'all recommend for that? Some people say, I'm going to tell you what some people recommend, but I don't think that you're supposed to do that. They say you're supposed to cut the brown off. So you are? Okay.
Now I knew that much.
I mean, that's what they said, but I read somewhere they say you shouldn't do that. So I was just want to know from an expert.
Well, and not all plants you can do that with. Like Easter lilies, you can cut them, but there are, a bunch of different house plants and stuff like that. You just got to be careful because not all of them are going to take cutting like the Easter lilies will. You could just cause more damage than.
Well, my mom, she has a green thumb. She used to take people plants, like a leaf off of somebody's plant and grow, and her living room looked like a rainforest.
Wow.
I'm serious, it's so beautiful, but I just can't do it.
All right, guys, we're gonna close. We're gonna wrap things up. So if you have any questions about gardening, you can reach. We're gonna post the information from Michaela on our Facebook page and our YouTube, and that's Knox Media Group. So you can find that on Knox Media Group. So make sure you go ahead and do that. We want to thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming in today and being a part of our gardening show. I learned a lot because I've never been gardening. I've never done this. So y'all know I learned. So I love it when I can learn something. But go over to the 4-H Club. You can call them. And this information is absolutely free. And if it's not a free, it's not that much of a charge. So make sure you take advantage of it and stay tuned for the tomato sandwich in Tuscumbia. So you're listening. You're listening to 105.1.
The music muscle of the
So we'll be
show.
right back, guys.
You're listening to St. Joseph, Tennessee, and 105.1 WTV60B, Florence, Alabama.
Push the mic down.
If you are looking for a new career with purpose and room for advancements with benefits, Pilgrim Prides in Russellville is hiring, and we couldn't be more eager to welcome you to our family. Our team needs individuals who are motivated, dedicated, and have the right set of skills to help us reach our goals. Plus, we're offering a starting wage of $17.75 to $20 an hour, with attendance incentives and benefits after only 60 days. Become part of our movement and make a difference in the world by helping helping us feed America. Don't wait any longer. Become a food hero today. Apply online at Pilgrims.com or call 256-768-3707 and take your career to the next level. Pilgrim Prides in Russellville, Alabama. Again, apply online at Pilgrims.com or call 256-768-3707. New opportunities await you at Pilgrim Prides in Russellville, Alabama. Join our team.
Your Life Remembered, specializing in the creation of t-shirts for any occasion. Birthdays, graduations, anniversaries. We even do memorial shirts if you've lost a loved one. Blankets, embroidery, plaques, and other memorable keepsakes to honor the memory of your loved one. Share your vision and let the team of Your Life Remembered bring it to life. Your Life Remembered, where winning is the only option. Contact them today at 1-888-897-5166.
Hello, Pastor from churches. This is Josh Reynolds. Are you looking for a way to reach more people with your church services and Bible study? Well, WKX 1500 AM and 24-hour gospel station and 105.1 FM are the perfect solutions. With our broadcasting capability, you can go live with your church services or even Bible classes right from the comforts of your own sanctuary, reaching an audience of thousands in the surrounding area. Plus, we offer a number of special packages to fit your budget and scheduling needs. Contact us today to find out more about your WKX